Welcome to All Things with Caxton. My name is Caxton. This is our show, and today I have a lovely friend, a guest who is here to give us more into life. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Caxton. Nice to see you.
Good.
My name is Javier Alejandro Mojica Rojas, and thank you, Caxton.
Good. Where you from?
I was born and raised here in Winnipeg. Although my family, they come from South America. My mom, she comes from El Salvador, and my father comes from Chile. So yeah, they both immigrated here when they were young and had children, and here I am.
Amazing, guys. So you see, we have a unique guest in the house. So guys, sit down, relax. We're going into the topic proper. This is All Things with Caxton. I'll be right back in a bit. Okay, welcome back, guys. And we're going into the topic, which is passion to success. And I'm going to ask my guest. So, first thing first, how did you discover your passion?
Well, I would have to say my passion is music and singing. I have kind of an interesting experience. When I was just very young, like before I was the age of 1 year old, I had a close life and death experience. I was born with a lung infection called a pneumonia, and where I think my awareness came in is because when you're in those moments of, brink of death, I felt like I got really close to my nervous system, and I became very self-aware of like my internal rhythms, and as well as rhythms outside and all that comes with it, like any type of frequency. It's really strongly monitoring what's within and what's without. So yeah, from a very young age, I always hummed along to music, melodies, sang along to lyrics. So it kind of just came natural. It wasn't something that I chose upon. It wasn't something that I decided. It's just something that came natural to me. And so I've always loved music. I've always sang stuff like that. And that is my passion.
That's beautiful. You see, passion is amazing when you discover it at the early stage and you nurture it. And I'm so happy because I love music too.
Yeah, music is great.
Ken, maybe sing something for us, like 10 seconds? Anything.
Okay, well, what song? I'll say, I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad. Buy a love the things I never had. One more. I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazines, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen.
Hey, that's enough.
All right, I'll save the rest for later.
Yeah. Oh, guys, you see, he has this passion and he nurtured it, and this is what we're doing. Guys, then we'll be right back. Sit down, relax. Okay, Javier, seriously, you have an amazing voice.
Oh, thank you.
I must tell you that. But I'm trying to ask you this. What are those challenges you face while trying to chase this very passions of yours seriously?
Well, with singing, you kind of have to put yourself in the spotlight. You have to be the front man and everyone's eyes goes on you. So that was a challenge of mine at the start, having those nervous feelings of, what if they don't like it, or what will they think of me? So that was definitely an obstacle I had to get over. Thankfully, during my years in high school, I had a very impacting teacher. He always put me on the spot. He always made sure that that everyone paid attention to me, and he always made sure that I did well under pressure. And I have a very happy-go-lucky personality, so even when I would make a mistake, I would just kind of laugh and then continue. And he had a moment one time. He told everyone in the classroom that was watching, he's like, that's exactly how you have to handle it. If you make a mistake, you don't stop, you don't cry, you don't, the show doesn't stop. Things keep moving, and you just pick it up where you left off, and you continue with the show. So that was a big obstacle that I had to overcome. But after putting myself in the gauntlet time and time again, you just become more confident, more more aware of your capabilities. So I think I give big props to my teacher. He really pushed me in the right direction and gave me good guidance on overcoming that.
That's beautiful. You see, I always appreciate people who make you better because your teacher made you better. And this
Absolutely.
is what I like saying,
Yeah.
I mean, this is good to hear. I want to be like you. So freaking bad.
Hey, whoa, let's save that for later.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, welcome back, guys. And straight up to this question we have here. Do you think passion alone can lead you to success, or does it need consistency and discipline? Because people like think like if I have passion, I can do it all. Everybody love me because of my passion. So what about discipline and consistency?
No, yeah, I'm a big believer in discipline and consistency. Like, there's big quotes out there saying talent alone will get you so far, but the person that works every single day and every night will go get even further, right? There's a
Yeah.
lot of truth in that quote. Just talent alone is not enough. For sure, it gives you a step in the door,
Mm-hmm.
but without discipline and keeping yourself accountable,
Mm-hmm.
challenging yourself,
Yep.
having a regimen that you follow, staying disciplined, and that consistency part is also very important. Like, how regular and how frequent you stay on top of your goals will be a determining factor on how successful you are, right? So I'm a huge believer in being disciplined, strong-willed. um, Talent alone is not enough. Talent for sure is a gift, it's a blessing,
True.
but what the driver behind it is the discipline and the consistency of your hard work, right?
Very well said. So this is not just a content. This is information, informative. You have to watch and understand. And please, if you have a talent, stay consistent and
Mm.
disciplined, because that's how you can be at the top of your game.
Yeah, that's how you'll accelerate your growth.
Mhm. So this time talking about support system,
Yeah.
right? So what role has your parents, maybe your folks, your siblings, mentors, what role have they played in actually supporting you to get to where you are and chasing your passion?
Hmm. Well, having a safe environment to explore your talents or your passions is definitely really good. Thankfully, I had parents that created a safe space for me
Hmm.
to sing. They don't ever tell me to be quiet or nothing like that. So my parents for sure were an opening factor for getting me to start singing on my early journey.
Mhm.
Now I've had a great mentor, like my teacher. He was a legitimate music composer, so he didn't just talk the talk; he knew how to walk the walk, and
Hmm.
he was a huge influence on me as well. He was a brilliant man, not only in just music, but he taught me so many things. I had an app on my phone, the dictionary app, because his vocabulary was so elaborate that he'd be saying these words sometimes, and I didn't know what they meant, so I'd search them up. And but that was a really good time period where I was learning not only music but growth. So he was a huge mentor in my life, for
Hmm.
life and for music. And then for peer influence, there was one point I was a part of a band, and so they had really I joined them. They had they write all of their own music, and they brought me on board to sing with them on their live band. So I would do live shows. We performed at some festivals, and my biggest show was at the Canada Life Center we were the opening act for an event that was taking place there.
Hmm.
That was 16,000 people, so it was my biggest experience. So having them a part of my journey definitely opened the doors and gave me some life experience on being on a stage, in different places and different sizes. So I'm thankful to all the people that have influenced me and supported me along the way.
Amazing. Parents give children the right environment. That's the first thing first. If
Yeah.
you see a talent, the right environment is important to nurture it. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, this is an interesting question. And it's like this. What are the biggest misconceptions people have about pursuing their passion?
Hmm. Yeah, well, pursuing your passions can bring up all sorts of obstacles, right? Finances could be a deterrent. Perhaps the fear of not thinking that you're not going to make it, or that you'll be a failure. Um, yeah, so those are some misconceptions that can definitely stand in your way. But I'm a strong believer that if you have faith in something and you believe in yourself, if there's a will, there is a way.
True.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, the fear factor is a misconception. For me too, I think uh, believing in yourself when you see somebody doing well, you feel like he's better than you too.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like, oh, I can achieve this. Or the crowd. Sometimes the crowd,
Yeah.
like you face a 60,000 crowd.
Yeah.
Some people can't even face 2,000 crowd. They're scared.
Yeah.
Like, if I go there, I hope I won't fail and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think those are things that we need to actually fight Because if you have a passion and you want it to come to life, just stay strong and you believe in it.
Mhm.
And any negativity around it, don't let it bug you or put you down.
Yeah, I think convert that into a strength, right?
True.
I think our darkest and hardest times are what molds us to be the strongest of our character, right?
Yeah.
So if you go through those bad times, try to flip it, see it in a different light, and allow it to make yourself grow even more. Because nobody gets to the top without making any mistakes. We're gonna make lots of mistakes along the way, and don't be afraid.
Yep.
We learn to rise once we fall. So.
Definitely. So, guys, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. This is Ultimate Coxton. This is how we roll. Now, this is those searching for their passion.
Yeah.
How do you know you have passion for something?
I feel like if you know when you have passion for something, when it's like stress free, when you feel like there's no pressure, or maybe there might be still pressure, but you feel a sense of joy or a sense of belonging in the activity or whatever you're doing. That's where I feel like real passion is sitting. Is when you're happy to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
It brings you more life than takes away from your life.
Yeah, that's true. When you like me right here, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I don't even see like a stress. It's like you're doing this, I like doing it. And I put all my energy. I don't feel like I'm stressing it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and when I'm recording in the studio, I'm excited to
Yes.
Sometimes I make like numerous mistakes, like the producer will say, Coxon, no, record this. And I'll say, okay, I'll do it. I don't mind recording 10 times the same thing because I love what I was doing,
And that's what it'll take to get the perfect one.
Yes, because I want the best out of it.
Yeah, we want to have the best, or we want to craft the best thing that we can.
Yeah.
Ability. And if you don't know what your passion is and you don't get out of the house very often, I recommend go outside, get some sunlight, explore the world. There's tons of beautiful things out there in the world. If you don't know who you are yet, I recommend to explore, discover yourself, and really ask yourself those hard-hitting questions, and you'll find it.
True. And when you start getting compliment about things you're doing, just know that your passion is working.
Yes.
We'll be right back with Javier in a bit. Okay, we are here almost at the end of this very amazing segment.
It's ended too soon.
Okay, what's your advice for people who has passion and want to turn their passion into business? Because if I have a passion, it would be amazing if it's making money for me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. See, we all in the end would want the things that we love to be the things that earn us money, right? That's a fantastic idea. I do recommend, though, you need to make ends meet somehow. So you need to start, we all take stepping stones to get where we want.
True.
If you have a job that it pays the bills, but it's not what makes your heart sing, that's okay. Keep that going. You need stability in your life.
True.
All the thing I would recommend is you could take a portion of your check every time and put it towards your goal. We need to just get there increment by increment, but design a blueprint. Learn what your next move towards your passion is going to be. And then once you accumulate enough funds, you can support that. So if you want to change your passion into your business, then that's how I'd recommend. You have to start small. You have to build up your way. And then once you're built enough, then you can put more of your resources into what really makes you happy, your passion.
Javier, thank you so much. You've covered everything. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And I'm sure our viewers in Alternative Coxon will definitely appreciate this time with you.
Thank you, Coxon. I appreciate you for bringing me on. This has been lovely. I enjoy being your friend. You're such a good man. So I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. Stay tuned. This is Alternative Coxon. Please subscribe, watch, share, and please, you can also comment under this very segment. Tell us what you think about it, what you want to add to passion. We appreciate it. Stay tuned. God bless you.
Thumbs up.